Hi babes, so we wanted to make like a half cornrow, half box braid type of hairstyles, like half up, half down type of hair, and we decided to make the cornrows into like a braided baldy flower hairstyle. I started off by just eyeballing how many petals I wanted my flower to be. When I was done, I felt it was too much and I started increasing the sizes again. It's just like slicing pizza into different sizes. I ended up with 6 sections. You can see there's a straight line somehow with 3 sections on each side, so you have to get them somewhat equal and then start rounding out the corners or the ends just like this. So I am going to do this for all the sections that end where we have full head. Then when I get to her face, the sections that borders her hairline, I am going to curve the hair as much as needed. If you want to make all those fancy long baby hair type of hair, you section off the baby hair to form the shape of the rounded petal edge and use the rest of the baby hair to make the design, whatever. But that was not what we're doing. So I have 6 sections. I am making a section across, let's say, let me call them petals. I have 6 petals, so this is going to be petal number 1, where I am braiding now. Directly opposite it, let's see, 1 2 3 4, so I share petal number 1 and 4 into 2 sections and start braiding from the middle of petal number 1. So I have just braided down and around back into the middle. Now I am going to braid into petal number 4. I added braiding hair. I shouldn't have actually done this because her natural hair is long. If the natural hair is short, you might need to add a little hair extension. It depends on you, sincerely. But there are just some part of your journey where you would need extra length to braid across until you get to where you start braiding on hair again. So petals number 1 and 4 are done. I am going to make another line on maybe petals number 2 and 5, like directly across. Try to braid directly opposite petals because it is easier to move. So this is petal number 2 section. I am going to braid from 1 3 into number 2 and then into number 4. So just directly opposite. Try to go that way so that the flowers can crisscross in the middle and have like a dainty crossing point and not just splattered all over the place kind of. And try to go in from the opposite direction. So if I am coming out from petal number 2 on the left hand side, I would go into petal number 5 from the right hand side, just to crisscross everything and make sure the crossing points meet on a very small section, so they cross over almost on top of each other. It makes the flower look nicer, like the center of the flower. So now I am braiding petal number, I don't know, just keep going from opposite to opposite. I'm moving into the last one now, and after that, you see what I do? Each petal I want to braid, I make a straight line dividing the petal into 2 and just braid from either the left hand of the petal down into the right hand side, or from the right curve down into the left hand side and back. Just that. It might look a little bit like a lot for a beginner, but if you follow the way I said it, then you should be able to. Or just watch, name your petals or number them, then go from 1 to 3, 4 to 2, then 3 to 6, like that. No, 1 to 3, just go opposite. Start anywhere but go directly opposite. That's why I like even number of petals. It is going to be easy for you to go directly opposite. I have videos where I have made 4 petals, I have made 5 petals. 4 petals look less serious, like a petal, like a flower, sorry, but it still looks like a flower. I have a video on that. I have a playlist of flower braids I have made. different types of flower. If this is too complicated, there are easy ones you can make that still looks like flowers, and different number of petals. This is 6 petals. You can make 8 petals, but it is going to look, how do I explain how it looks? It looks cheesy. Pardon me, like it just looks like a lot, but it is cute. If you're doing this on a child, I pity for you. If you try to make like 8 petals on a child, you're going to cry before you are done, because you can see with this hairstyle you need to keep going round and round and curving and bending and turning and going around. It's going to just get tiring for a child. So if you want to just try with a child that is not patient, you can make 4 petals. It's still going to be really cute. So I wanted to incorporate those flowers in her hair. She wanted cornrows in the front, individual braids at the back. So I had 2 rows of individual braids, knotless, like when you're making knotless braids, 2 straight behind the ear, 2 rows. And then she said I can do whatever I wanted in the front as far as it is cornrows. So I just had 2 flowers, because we actually just got tired of making the flowers. I had so much kids, it was just a lot going on, and I just stopped at 2. I actually wanted to make 3, but I felt like 2 was okay. The hair was mwah. It was delicious to look at. Like it is just it is so much fun to look at. Just looking at it as a hairstylist, it's like you'll be having butterflies or flowers in your tummy. Like it's just so pleasant to the eyes. I don't know, it looks so delicate and it is just beautiful. I don't know how to explain it. So if you want a more organized tutorial, I have 2 other flower braids I made on a mannequin. A mannequin does not move, it stays the way you put it. So if you want a defined, clearer video, then you can watch the one that we play at the end of this video. If you're going to braid a child's hair, just watch this. I even edited most of the turning and the hold up in the hair. You will not see, but when you braid a child you will understand. So this is our half cornrow and box braids at the end. She was tired. The hair was beautiful. After 1 week, it's still very beautiful. Click on any of these videos to watch more. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a beautiful week. Bye.